All right, guys, back at it here on Even the Odds TV. We got a special guest in the studio. We got Andy from Black Widow Deer Lures here, and we got something that you guys are gonna love that's coming out for this fall. That is the Black Widow Deer Lures scrape beads. I'll let Andy talk about it a little bit more in depth, straight from the horse's mouth, if you will. Andy, what are these little hot babies you got here?
Well, what they are is they're little polymer beads, and they're very, very small when they're dry. They're about the size of a number 4 shot BB that you use for turkey. And when we immerse them into Black Widow Deer Lures, they absorb the urine. And it takes about an hour and a half for them to totally absorb the urine. And what they're made for is they're made for using in scrapes. You would sprinkle them in the scrapes with the Black Widow Deer Lures. They'll last up to 2 weeks in the scrape, and dispense the scent at a slow rate of speed. As they're dispensing the scent, they'll get smaller and smaller. But now, here's the nice thing about it. If a doe or buck comes into the scrape and urinates in the scrape, it will absorb their scent.
Sure.
And it'll puff back up.
Kind of recharge it.
Yeah, and it'll actually dispense the scent over another 10 days to a week period of time. And it's just an ongoing thing. It basically makes the scrape drippers obsolete.
Yep.
Because they're always working, where the scrape drippers, half the time they work, half the time they don't.
Yep.
And this is what they wind up being, about that size. You know, you got the dry ones, they're tiny, tiny little beads, and they're pumped up with the deer lure. And these are specially formulated though, because when the deer come in, we want them to step on them and break them. And when they break up into small particles, they'll blend down and go down into the soil, so they just can't kick them out.
Sure.
Being small like that doesn't mean they're not working. It's like taking a paper towel and ripping it up in 100 pieces. It's still absorbing. And these are doing the same thing, but they're just blending down and mixing with the soil, and the deer can't just kick them out of the scrape.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, the buck comes in there at night, steps on them, breaks them, shatters them, versus come up there and, we've all seen it, the deer, with their hooves raking out the scrapes of their tines. Next, your beads are thrown out over a 5-foot space. Mm-hmm. They're still concentrated right there. That's definitely a good feature of it. One thing, I'll let you put your thoughts on this, that I really like about this. A lot of you guys out there, you might be weekend warriors, stuff like that, where you can only get out there, say, maybe a Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening. So you can put down these scrape beads, on that Sunday night of your last hunt, and they will be dispersing scent, keeping your scrape fresh all week long. So now when you come back there Saturday morning, instead of having a stale scrape, it's primed up, ready to go.
It's hot. It's a way to keep the scrape open and keep it producing all season long. And eventually they will biodegrade, but it'll take 6-8 months, long after the season's over.
Yep.
And they come in two different sizes. They come in a 6-ounce and a 2-ounce bottle. And they also come in 2 kinds. Scrape Master, which is a blend, 50-50 blend of dominant buck with tarsal interdigital gland and hot doe. And the other one is Hot and Ready, which is 100% doe estrus from Europe.
Yep. Now, obviously you got a wide list of retailers. If someone wants to get a hold of some of these scrape beads, if they can't find them in their local area at the local sporting goods store, how do they go about finding them?
Well, they can look us up on the web. It's blackwidowdeerlures.com. They can order off our website, or they can give us a holler. We'll answer the phone, or you got the owners answering the phone when you call us. It's 423-638-2825.
Yep. Now, guys, like I said, we've seen these things now for a little while here, doing a little bit of testing and stuff like that, but these will be a game changer and basically change the way you guys hunt in the fall, when it comes to mock scrapes or just taking over regular scrapes. It's going to change the way you guys hunt.
Now you're going to go and show me where we're hunting this fall.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to go check up our future sites for this fall with where mock scrapes are going to be located at. But like I said, the scrape beads by Black Widow Deer Lures, guys, get your hands on some, try them out. You won't be disappointed.